My friends, there's a cancer in the hallowed halls of Congress, and it needs to be destroyed. Last week, Leanne Tweeden, a radio host in California, said that Senator Al Franken aggressively tongue-kissed her during a 2006 rehearsal for a USO show. A subsequent photo that Tweeden released showed a grinning Franken with his hands on her breast while she was asleep. The serial groper has also been photographed grabbing the breasts and buttocks of Arianna Huffington of the Huffington Post and co-host of The View, Joy Behar. Franken has admitted as much, even calling for an ethics investigation into his own conduct. CNN quoted a woman named Lindsay Menz as saying that Franken grabbed her buttocks in 2010 while posing for a photo at the Minnesota State Fair. Democratic Congressman John Conyers, the longest-serving member of Congress, settled a 2015 complaint from a former staffer who said that she was fired after refusing his sexual advances. In the complaint, the former Conyers staffer accused him of repeatedly asking her for sexual favors and ultimately firing her because she would not succumb to his sexual advances. Per BuzzFeed, on one occasion, she alleges that Conyers asked her to work out of his room for the evening, but when she arrived, the congressman started talking about his sexual desires. She alleged that he then told her she needed to touch it in reference to his penis, or find him a woman who would meet his sexual demands. On Tuesday, Conyers denied harassing anyone, but acknowledged paying the victim $27,000 in exchange for a confidentiality agreement. The Detroit Free Press has called on Conyers to resign over the scandal. The Washington Post reports that a secret congressional slush fund has paid more than $17 million for 264 separate settlements and awards to federal employees since 1997. We have a social contract with our representatives in the hallowed halls of Congress, folks. We elect them to do our bidding, and then they carry out those instructions with some sense of decency and honor. But since 1995, that Congressional Slush Fund was created by the Congressional Accountability Act, which makes members and their employees anything but accountable. If a member of Congress or a member of their staff is accused of discrimination or harassment, settlement costs get bankrolled by the taxpayers in secret. This year alone, the United States Treasury has confidentially paid $934,754 to settle sexual harassment and other complaints, but the total amount paid out is estimated to be between $15 and $17 million. Those badly needed tax dollars resolved a total of 264 harassment and discrimination complaints that were lodged against congressmen and their staffs. Let me say that one more time. These numbers bear repeating. 264 separate accusations of sexual harassment against sitting congressmen cost the American taxpayer, that's you and me, folks, up to $17 million. The accused congressmen didn't even have to pay the damages out of their own pockets, and because non-disclosure agreements were signed by the victims, nobody ever knew about it. Several congressmen have come out and said that they didn't even know that this slush fund existed or that their colleagues had been accused of these transgressions. So I'm going to start a campaign for transparency and accountability called We Want Names. The American people deserve to know if their elected representatives are out there perving on women or men, and it doesn't matter which side of the aisle they call their own. It makes absolutely zero difference if the elected representative is a Republican or a Democrat. The American people, regardless of their political philosophy, deserve to have honorable men and women representing their point of view in Congress. So I want you to send this video to your House representative and both of your senators. Post it on Facebook and Twitter with the hashtag #WeWantNames. And remember to share it on your timeline and in all of your groups on Facebook. Let them know that we will not tolerate sexual harassers, rapists, or pedophiles to remain in Congress. Let them know that we expect every penny of the money that's been dispersed to victims to be repaid from the personal funds of the congressmen involved, and that we expect the accused to resign from office. If they refuse to resign, it is incumbent upon the leadership in the House and the Senate to expel these offenders. We also demand that going forward, the secret process and payments be eliminated. Any accusation of misconduct by a representative or a senator should be handled publicly by the respective chambers' ethics committees. That's why they exist, so they should be allowed to do their job. Assuming that there weren't multiple violations committed by one or more individuals, there are 264 sexual harassers and discriminators representing us right now in the halls of Congress, and they need to go. So if you really want to drain the swamp, folks, this is your best opportunity. Now remember to subscribe to The Truth is Viral at bobpowell.blogspot.com, on facebook.com/thetruithisviral, and on Gab AI at TTIV. It's up to you to share this video and make it viral. Let's get it done, people. Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral. My name is Bob Powell, and as always, God bless, Semper Fi, and hoorah.
Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral with your host, Bobby Powell. Make sure to follow The Apocalypse on Twitter at The Truth is Viral. Like The Truth is Viral on Facebook, and if you can, please remember to donate to the cause via PayPal at www.bobpowell.blogspot.com.